Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure, where last episode, our Chapter 3 Day 1 patrol continued from the Harbour District as we entered the Crossbell News building to start our first quest, A Taste of Crossbell, needing to check out every eatery for a gourmet guide throughout the day. This led us back through our already patrolled areas before we resumed the patrol from West Street into the residential district, and now the back alley. All this independence talk is cramming my style. No doubt you feel the same, right? So what better chance to come in and relax at our club? We'll give you a good time, guaranteed. Sure. Time for some diligent offline farming tomorrow. What? Yeah, Sepith for money, right? This referendum thing is all anyone's been able to talk about. Eric said I should take part in it too, but that's easier said than done. I mean, the voting hours are right in the middle of my beauty sleep. I doubt I'll be doing my civic duty for the referendum unless they decide to give us graveyard shift workers an extension. I mean, the voting hours are right in the middle of my beauty sleep. The other thing is we got those master courses that cost an absolute ton. Latest word on the streets that the Imperial government hired the Red Constellation to intercept those terrorists at the conference. Crimson & Co. has been laying low since then. They've hardly done a thing worth mentioning. Business as usual for them, I suppose. Those Jaegers are about as professional as it gets. Alright, let's speak to the lady on the prowl out here. Well, hey there, handsome. Want to have some fun at our club? Okay, I'll level with you. I'm competing with a rival co-worker, and so far we're neck and neck. Whoever wins will be this month's top hostess. So can you do me a favor and help a girl out? Oh, you're on the job right now too? Ah, fine. How about when you clock out, you come to our club and ask for a VIP session with Eris. We can toast to my future victory. Eris is always at work. Alright, a music box. I'm pretty sure this is new too. But if I just bought it twice, I'll be very sad. Is that back alley complete? Right, back to SSS HQ. Maybe I should buy that special armor for Lloyd too. Let's play Pub Party! Let's make my day worse. Which is the buttons again? Surely she's cheating somehow. Green, blue, green, blue, green, red. Ah, it's red. I should have read that sooner. Oh, that's the wrong place. Oh, no, wait, this'll work. Yeah, this'll work. This is working. Blue, yellow. There's no good place for a blue, yellow. I think I'm doing worse than her by a mile. I think we're going to lose. Oh, I did just kind of screw her over a bit more, I feel. Red, green is really good there. Oh, she actually took herself down? She didn't attack me? Oh my god, she's still getting enough to defend it? Now take this. I'm not bad at this. Famous last words. Alright, let's go give her our gifts. It looked like I was doing bad because I had loads up the side, but that's just the ones up the side. It's the middle that counts. Ah, does it look alright? A new decoration was added to Ellie's room. While at the SSS building, Lloyd and the others decided to take a break from their duties. After a cursory check-in with the CPD headquarters, they each retired to their respective rooms to rest. May I come in, Ellie? Lloyd, yes, you may. Is it time for us to leave soon? Just about. HQ didn't need anything else in particular from us today. Everyone's still getting ready though, so don't feel like you have to rush. Oh, I see you've added some new decor to your room. I paid for it. It all kind of happened on its own, really. I've been trying to cut down on clutter by taking my old books and such with me on my trips home too. Still, this is way more put together than my place. Sure, you may have more stuff, but it perfectly complements your room. Oh, hey, is that a music box? Yes, it is. It's a Revolt Company brand antique I found at Imelda's shop. The tune it plays brought up so many old memories that I purchased it right then and there. Would you like to listen for a bit? Sure, I can't say I'm not curious. It has such a nice, soothing tone. Doesn't it? The Revolt Company is better known as an Erebonia-based instrument manufacturer, but their music boxes are quite popular as well. I used to own a much smaller one that played this exact same song when I was a little girl. I brought it with me while studying abroad, only to end up losing it. I see. Could it have been a memento from my parents? I'd given up on replacing it since they were no longer in production, so I was practically beside myself. I was when I found out Imelda had one in stock. Yeah, I thought that sentence was weird. I can only imagine. You never really know what you might find in there, huh? So I've discovered. Now then, shall we leave, Lloyd? Sounds good. Completed Ellie's decoration collection. What about Noelle's? This spot looks good. Not a car. While at the SSS building, Lloyd and the others decided to take a break from their duties. After a cursory check-in with CPD headquarters, they each retired to their respective rooms to rest. Oh, I think that just about does it. Do you have a minute, Noelle? Lloyd, yeah, come on in. Is it time to go? Just about. HQ didn't need anything else in particular from us today. Everyone's still getting ready though, so don't feel like you have to rush. What were you writing over there? Official paperwork? Oh yeah, it's just one of my duties as a temporary transfer. I have to send Commander Bells a report each week. Well, keep up the good work. Wow, seems your room isn't so bare bones anymore, huh? Got a bike here now, and is that a pair of racing flags on the wall? Oh, you recognize them? Sure, I did live in Calvert for 2 years. Now that I think about it, I saw a lot more bicycles there than I do here. As for the flags, they have orbital car races over there too, don't they? Yeah, exactly. My late father was especially fond of those, actually. Back when I was a kid, he bought us some train tickets and took me on a trip to see a race. He was always busy with the CGF, so we only ever went that one time. I see. So is he the reason why you love cars so much? I'm that obvious, huh? I'd love to watch another race, next time I get a vacation off work. No telling when that'll be though, if ever. I hear you there. Well, I get the sense she'd prefer to be behind the wheel instead of in the stands. Changing the subject a bit, if there are any bicycle models you'd recommend, I'd love to hear about them sometime. Oh, back when I lived in Calvert, I had this friend who was something of a biker. It definitely stoked some interest in me. I was thinking we could go for a ride together on one of our days off. What'd you say? That sounds great. Bikes do a lot more than just get you from point A to point B. They're good for a workout, handy in a pinch, and most importantly, fun to ride. I'll bring you a catalogue for my house next time. Thanks, I appreciate it. Completed Noelle's decoration collection. We have not completed Tio's. Or Brandy's? Or Kia's. We'll have to get with that in time. There's some SSS duties done and done. Should we go off Cathedral Mainz way? CMA beating up that monster. It is that way, right? This one. Yeah, there's one. One's at the boathouse, right? Yeah, East Crossbell Highway. And the other one's in that special place in Ursula that we've never been before. Oh, my monster extermination. A Megalo Bats. I can't remember what the Megalo Bat does. Fought it before, right? Right, first of all, let me buy another ridiculously expensive item. Come on, Lloyd. Super dodge. Off goes your combat suit. Have the extra speed and evasion. That would be great. And then the combat suit can go on Randy. It's got the best defensives apart from that. Technically the riot gear wearers, isn't it? Dodge tank Lloyd is being built, it feels. We've got 40% based evasion at this point in time. If I'm right in saying, no, 30%. No, yeah, we got the boots. 40% base evasion already. Whilst he never gets new gear items, he got gloves. He got punchy gloves. I mean, he's still got relatively good stuff. Yeah, he's not doing too bad for himself. There's nothing for me to give him that gives him extra good stuff. I don't know what you want from me on that one. Right, let's go off to the cathedral. Oh, don't worry. It just took me a little bit to realize that, of course, my cursor was in the top again. Yes. Anyway, cathedral. Reports of mysterious monster sightings have been coming in from all around the state. In response, the CGF has advised that no one travel alone to remote locations. It's simply too dangerous to do otherwise. I pray that all of you will be careful during your travels as well. I'd be weird if they... I'd hate for any of you to be attacked, yeah. If some random stuff that's not on the record could appear, that would be kind of cool. Also dangerous. I think the kids from East Street are having their Sunday school class today. I'm going to go spy on them through the window. Knock it off, Tamil. You're going to get chewed out by Sister Juju. Who's over here, of course. Or not. Maybe she's teaching. Oh, you're outside. It's just like, you're outside, and I'm just walking it in. Perhaps the mayor is right. Maybe it is time for Crossbell to become an independent state. Obviously, it's not going to happen without some pushback from the Empire and Republic, but honestly, I support the decision. This is what is best for our future generations of Crossbellans. Sure it is. I recently received a letter from my son's family in Remiferia. They asked me to move in with them because they were worried about me living in Crossbell by my lonesome. I understand their concern, but Crossbell isn't a place I could simply leave behind. It's home to all the memories that my husband and I made together. The offer brings a smile to my face, it truly does, but I have no intention of leaving Crossbell behind. Seem to be anything else going on in here. Oh, you go up there too, do you? I was like, where's he going? The mayor's independence proposal has sparked quite the buzz on the international stage. Even my contacts in foreign trade markets have been discussing the pros and cons of an independent Crossbell. Our state is under the limelight now, front and center. Yes. It's almost time for the independence referendum. Goddess only knows how that will turn out. Oh, radios above, please let the people choose whatever's best for Crossbell. I was like, they are. New dialogue, yes. The Archbishop came into his office while I was tidying up. He told me that he had important research to do before shooing me right out. I wonder what it is that has him so worked up. Sister Reese headed into the city to have lunch a short while ago. Perhaps I should take a little break soon myself. Ooh, can we go in? Sister Reese took an awfully long time to return from a trip to Mainz on the day of the trade conference. Not to mention trekking out in that direction would put her quite close to the old ruins nearby. I thought as much. While I may not know precisely what she was doing, this is all but proves my suspicions were correct. Can I help you? I'm in the middle of important research, so I must ask you to refrain from entering unannounced. So, the Archbishop is on to Sister Reese. Not good. The Archbishop is currently holed up in his office. He appears to be busy looking into Sister Reese's recent activities. I'm confused. Did the Archbishop and Sister Reese have a falling out of some sort? Sister Juju is trying her hand at teaching today under the guidance of Sister Marble. She must have been inspired by how well Sister Reese fared when she went to teach a class in Mainz. But despite her lack of experience, Sister Juju has shown how well she can connect with children. I'm sure she'll do just fine. Sister Juju has a natural talent when it comes to connecting with children. I'm sure her best days as a Sunday school teacher are ahead of her. I'm a bit worried that I go in here now and get sucked into a lesson. Studying is one of the best things you could do for your future, no matter how hard a lesson gets. You know that, right? You guys should give it a try too.
Thanks for the lecture, kiddo.
I do like shopping, so I guess I've got some interest in economics. Still, this trade conference stuff is really confusing to me. I wonder if Azzy gets this kind of stuff. I should try asking him next time he's home. I always get so sleepy when we're learning stuff in class. Sister Juju's trying her best, so the least I can do is stay awake. Looks like this class isn't very important. The Westermaria Trade Conference. Too easy. All of this information is common sense, isn't it? What? I know what I'm talking about. It's just an international trade conference. What's not to get? Hey, you, haven't you ever heard of personal space? I'm trying to study here.
Okay.
Yep, it's just like I thought. I don't get any of this.
Poor kiddo.
Okay. Let's go over what we learned about the trade conference this past August. Remember what kind of things were discussed there? Economic agreements. I still don't get it, Sister Juju. You don't, huh? That's okay. I'll explain one more time from the top. Maybe this is too complex a subject for children to grasp. No, this is important. It's up to me to make sure they understand. When you put your heart into what you're teaching, your students will notice. As long as you do that, the children will be just as passionate, even for the most difficult lessons. Sister Juju still has a long way to go, but fortunately she puts the same amount of effort forward as I do. That's a great start. What she needs now is to get a solid grasp of basic teaching methods. I'm sure she'll find her footing in time.
No lesson. Good.
Right. The first support request of the day is not true, what I was about to say, but the first support request completion of the day, it might be. Also, I better rest. Because that's 200 free CP. Let's skip the doll studio for now. We will, of course, check it out just in case. And go straight up to Mainz. Assuming I don't have to talk to anyone first of all about the monster in the mine. Actually, with that in mind, I'll go straight to Mayor Bixon's house. To think I'd live to see the day when Crossbell's leadership would propose our independence. Araboni and Calvert have fought over Crossbell's septium resources for ages. Naturally, this gives us much to consider. Each and every citizen of Mainz is going to have to consider the ramifications of independence for themselves. That goes for me as well. I'll be mulling Crossbell's future over all the way until the referendum. Okay, he knows nothing of it. Crossbell pays out a combined total of 10% of its taxes to the Empire and the Republic. That's a staggering amount to ask of a burgeoning economy like ours. The whole arrangement sums up Crossbell's relationship with the two major powers perfectly. Alright, off we go. Let's deal with the monster first. That makes a lot of sense to me. Because we have to start a quest sometime. We just went heavily into the patrol to start off with is all. It's nice to think that the majority of Crossbell City is already completely done. So somewhere in here. The question is where and how fast to get there. Do you know what I mean? Wasn't it down here where we had the, Did we have a ladder from here? Yeah, we did. That was fixed. My assumption is it's in that bit. Because it's the big open room, right? Or maybe not. This is a small room. Well, maybe it's in here then. Yes. Yes, it is. Thank God we didn't, because that's a massive dungeon. I'd have had to be looking for ages. It is our enemy for today. That's that's a lot of bats. That's a lot of bats. Okay, they don't get blinded, but they did get strength downed. They're butt shuffling.
Yes.
I'm unsure about this shuffling of butts, but they also have more HP than you'd expect. I guess I can't suck them in. I don't know what to go with in terms of a spell here. So I want to scan as well, so weakening someone a little bit more would probably help. Bat that became fat after sucking too much blood uses its weight to fight. Okay, well we've got 40% dodge Lloyd in the middle of everything. We can only weaken stats, no 80 to lay or anything. Water is the strongest. Lloyd, you're supposed to dodge. Just send Lloyd. Rush. Skull. They're all trying to get to Lloyd, but they can barely move. I don't know whether really humorous or not. Do you know what I mean? There's a guy that they're all trying to kill, and he's just there being surrounded by these things. Oh, 40% is working out for me. What do I continue to do here? I guess just more raging spins makes sense. ADF down massively? Well, that guy's doomed. I barely did any more extra damage. I don't even really want to throw you in here, Andy. If I throw another crash bomb out, that might actually get... That would got, like, debuffs on them. Yeah, strength down on that guy over there. Oh my god, imagine if I had Lloyd... Oh, that's what I was expecting to happen! That's what I was expecting to happen this whole fight. I was like, if they don't have an AoE attack, then what are they going to do against me? Well, there you go. The thing is, they do have an AoE attack. So they are actually way more dangerous than we expected. Oh, I didn't even kill that guy. Oh, they're nerfing my speed into oblivion. Oh, okay, that's actually really dangerous now. One guy in the bat living. I should probably kill it just to make sure it's dead, do you know what I mean? Yeah, sentences. Like a sparkle will be it. Stop it with your fat press.
Yes.
I need to burning rage you. Let's do a different combo craft, because we can always get more stuff up. Blue drop finishes it. As if Lloyd doesn't. Randy can't reach, so maybe you finish it instead. Move down. It's only the speed. Oh, we got through the Megalo Bats. I'm glad that they didn't all decide to spam the ground with their butts until later in the fight. It was almost like they were hiding their secret trap card. Craft book blast was obtained. Look at that. It was hiding a craft book. I think this one is geared towards Tio and Noel's weapons of choice. Should we begin testing it, Noel? I'm game if you are. Let's do this, Tio. Blast hammer. Craft books are plenty. How do these monsters keep getting books? How did Elizabeth have a book? I was expecting faint spam, but that works too, yeah. You're still bum, Tiger charge. Tiger charging. Yes, it was better when it did Tiger charging, but now it does Tiger charge, right? It was. It just sounds way cooler in the Japanese way of saying it. Like, I'd never really want to say Burning Rage sounds kind of lame. Burning Ragey sounds really cool. What's this again? 85. What level am I? Oh my god, I'm still like... You're still young. I wonder when the first of these chests I found I can actually do. You know? Probably should make sure to keep some kind of like track of what these are. But I think you can you can't look on them by that. You can see where the chest locations are, but you can't see their level. That sucks. Alright, well let's do Mainz Mining Village while we're here. The other day, some bracers came by to take out a monster in the northern mountains. They got it just fine, but they also said it was unlike anything they'd ever seen before. I've been hearing about a lot of monsters like that recently. I wonder where they're coming from. Imagine squaring up and fighting mysterious monsters for a living, though. Aren't bracers just the coolest? One of them's taken. Some kind of monster appeared in the mountains north of here. They say it looks similar to the one that showed up in the old mine outside town a while back. I wonder if it was really the same kind. Ain't that the question, sir? Well, hi there. Welcome to Zare's Eagle Inn. Hello, we're the special support section and we're here about a request. The SSS explained their mission to gather gourmet recommendations. Ah, so you're the ones handling that. CNS already gave me the gist. How about this? I'll cook you up Mainz's speciality, stamina steak. I can only hope our stomachs have the room to spare. Oh yeah, you kids have a lot of other places you need to sample, don't you? I'll prepare some bite-sized servings in that case. We appreciate the consideration. Lloyd and the team ate the stamina steak. Oh, dang. Even one bite on its own is pretty filling. Just what you want from a good steak. Yeah, I'm feeling more energized already. Well, of course, stamina is essential for miners, you know. Pair this dish with a beer and you'll be digging away like a grand mole in no time. I can't say being a miner sounds particularly attractive when you put it that way. True, but Gantz and the others seem to enjoy it well enough. Well, Mainz miners are some of the manliest men in all of Crossbell. Anyhow, if you kids are ever in need of a nice hearty meal, you know where to come. You bet we do. Our signature steak is sure to get you bursting with stamina from the very first bite. If you kids ever need a nice hearty meal, you know where to come. Alright, so I don't know how many places we visited now. That's all you got to do, Luca. Come on, I'm begging you here. What's going on? Gantz, why do I specifically need to be the one who cheers Marlowe up? Like I said earlier, I'm sure his recent funk has nothing to do with me. I wouldn't be so sure. To be honest, it has everything to do with you. I'm still not following. Marlowe's bound to feel better if Luca can just give him a few words of comfort. I've got to persuade her somehow. I'll tell you what, Gantz. Pay off your mountain of a tab and maybe then I can help you out. Wait, how's that got to do anything to do with this? Time to pay it off, Gantz. Time to pay it off for your friend, right? You like bringing joy to your minor friends. Paying for their beers and stuff. Pay for your own. And bring happiness again. I heard Loki stopped skipping out on work. He says he still hates going in, but I don't know. He looks like he's having fun to me. I want to grow up to be a miner who loves his job too someday. Where? Just imagine, Crossbell, an independent state. In all my years, there's never been anything more than a fantasy. I scarcely dreamed I'd live up to see the day where it was even possible. Though I can't imagine the Empire or the Republic would ever allow it. Our independence could be the coals that fuel the flames of a new conflict. The Empire and Republic could never stay their tongues against the prospect of Crossbell and independence. This proposal could be the coals that fuels the flame of a new conflict indeed. I heard an enormous monster was spotted up north in the mountains. That's not too far from town. What if another one shows up in the mine? Our miners aren't prepared to deal with beasts like that. I worry something like that could appear in the mine. Yes, you just don't know when. They seemed quite handy. If they got through that dungeon, though, they're at least on our level. I mean, there was more of them. That's how we, like, deal with stuff ourselves, is just having more of us than our opposition. Except when we're fighting a wanted monster like that, when we get swamped by even more of them. This is how we deal with our power levels, is with numbers. I don't get what this independent stuff is about, but Daddy says it's a good thing, and Daddy's always right. So Crossbell and Independence came up at the trade conference, eh? Ah, now there's an idea. That new mayor of ours has got some real moxie. It's about time we stop rolling over for the Empire and Republic. Independence sounds A-okay to me. Us Crossbellers need to start having more pride in ourselves going forward. To be honest, I never thought the Crossbellers weren't showing pride in themselves. I never thought that they really identified as anything but Crossbellers after all. Here I am again in Mainz, the site of my most recent hiking failure. But I've learned my lesson. I'll train my legs and glutes for as many years as it takes to clear these mountains. Maybe it won't be today, but it'll happen. I swear it. With that little promise out of the way, it's probably time for me to get on home. It's been ages since I last saw my best friend. Alec wants to become a miner. No doubt because his father is the mine chief. Frankly, I'm against it. Still, as a parent, I want my child to be happy. At the very least, I need to keep him safe until he's old enough to make that decision himself. Whatever he decides, I'll be watching over him.